What is your dream home like? Where is it? How big is it? What's really interesting about this is it's different for everyone, depending on where you are in life. If you had a choice, where would you want to be? I would want a small one-bedroom by the beach, in the Riviera, preferably, close to shopping, good restaurants, and able to take walks on the beach, and watch sunrises as well as sunsets. Some people my age want a lot of land and live out in the boonies and get away from the crowds. We all have different dreams. I thought this might be a good guide for thinking about your dream home. I rarely talk about upsizing, usually it's downsizing, but today I want to visit the other side. This is just general information you can share with your family and friends who might be thinking of upsizing. 6 tips for upsizing. Your first house was perfect just for the two of you, but now you have a couple of kids and a dog, and your mother-in-law is living with you. Also, now you are bursting at the seams. Here are 6 tips to see if you are ready for a bigger house. If you have older kids, they might not be moving out at 18 because 1/5 Americans are living in a multi-generational household. There's plenty of things you need to consider before you upsize beyond square footage. Topping the list is how to upgrade your house without downgrading your bank account. Yes, it will cost you more money up front, but that doesn't mean it's a bad investment. It just means you need to be smart about it. Think what your parents paid for their house and how much it is worth now. Tip 1, think critically about your goals. You want more space, but have you thought why? How are you actually going to live in a bigger house? Why do you want a bigger kitchen? Are you going to have Thanksgiving at your house? Listing your goals will help you prioritize. Is the idea to accommodate your traditional family, or do you need to make room for seniors or older children coming home from college? Is open concept right for you and your family? It sounds fun to watch your kids play when they are little, but they will make a lot more noise when they get older. In other words, have a plan and find a house that works for you. Tip 2, determine whether bigger is truly better. Bigger as far as square footage is not necessarily better. You can get a big house, but maybe a small yard for your kids and pets. Maybe you need more bedrooms and the yard isn't important to you. And more bedrooms might mean smaller rooms. If you are thinking of a long-term family home, you might want to look at how you can adapt the house in your senior years. Tip 3, buy only the space you'll use. Make sure the rooms in a larger house you will actually use. Sometimes larger living rooms and dining rooms go unused. A large family room might be more desirable, and maybe your family would rather eat at the counter or in an eating area in the kitchen. I used to say I only let people I knew pass the living room since it was rarely used, so it was usually clean. I also never wanted you to be able to see the kitchen from the front door because it wasn't always clean. It was well used. Tip 4, crunch the numbers, and then there is the money. It's not just the sticker price on the house, it's the long-term cost associated with it. Your property taxes will go up unless you're over 65. Your utilities will probably be higher, and depending on the age of the house, it might require more maintenance. Also, you will need to purchase more furniture to fill that extra space. I remember when I personally upsized, we really stretched our budget, but we always managed to make it. We were probably house poor, but it was always worth it in the end. I have owned over 6 houses in my lifetime. When I went from 1 kid to 4 kids, we kept getting bigger houses. The condo I have now was the only time I've downsized. We purchased almost 20 years ago and decided to get 1 level because we were thinking of the future. I have 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, and my son and granddaughter are living with us because they can't afford to live on their own. And why would they? Because they haven't made. Next time, I'm downsizing to a 1-bedroom. Tip 5, consider the resale value. Upsizing now can mean profit later if you choose your home location wisely. You may think whatever you buy, you will stay forever, but you might find yourself wanting to downsize later. Look at your potential new place through the eyes of a potential buyer. What do other homeowners want? We get more asked about guest bedrooms than anything else because as baby boomers age and their kids buy homes, they are thinking about when mom and dad may visit them or live with them. Keep up with the latest trends in mind, and your new home could pay off down the road. We are going to visit our great-grandkids next week. And fortunately, my daughter, they have a big enough house where they have room for us. But they're even thinking of expanding more so because they keep having more grandkids. And now they want their home to be a destination home where all the kids bring their kids and come back for holidays and special occasions. Tip 6, more space might mean buying in a different neighborhood. Sometimes it's all about the neighborhood. Your starter home might be close to your work and friends. Another home might mean moving further out and having a longer commute and making new friends and getting a lot more house for your money. If you move further away, you'll get a lot more house if you move further away. I have a client, Lisa, and her family. They need a 4-bedroom because the mother-in-law is living with them, and they want to stay in the same neighborhood, and they don't want their kids to change schools. But the price they want to pay is not available in that area. So they need to either think about a new location or paying more for what they want. These are all things to remember when buying that dream home. Hope you enjoyed my presentation and also hope it has given you some food for thought. Please share with friends and family as you enjoy getting together with your loved ones. I will take good care of them.